Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 best music bots. And no, these are not mainstream music bots. These are actually bots that I never really heard of, and I researched them, and I think that these are the top ones that are like the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. But without ado, let's just jump right in. Oh yeah, this is another thing. Remember to do this. Remember to actually go and vote for all the bots that you invite, or whichever bot you invite, because sometimes it won't work while you're using it until you vote for it. It's stupidity, but hey, the developer needs some credit, right? Because we sure aren't going to pay for music, because in that case we'll just play YouTube for ourselves. All right, so let's just play a non-copyright song.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart.
So basically, long story short, this bot is actually pretty good, but the reason I listed it number 10, it's not absolutely the worst music bot ever, obviously, but in this list it's not that great just because there's not a lot of features that are already unlocked in it. Like, most of the features are actually technically premium, like the 8D audio option and the pop filter audio and stuff like that. But meanwhile, there's other bots on this list with the same kind of things, but it's free. So, this bot is okay, but it will do the job if you need this bot, long story short. And as I said, as you saw, the volume works very well, the volume option, and also the disconnect option, and then obviously queue, playlist, all those other normal options in a music bot. It's really hard to find a good music bot ever since Rhythm got basically just dumped in the trash. But long story short, Real is at number 10. It's pretty good, but it's just kind of average. Next up on the bot list is Nekotina. I don't know, I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's okay. But basically, this bot is also similar to Real, just because it's kind of average as well. But there is a lot more options, and this bot adds a lot more to your server than just being a music bot. So, like, there's all sorts of, like, different things, like /act cook, /act dance, stuff like that. And so it's just like a bunch of different random things inside of one bot. But I put it on the list because ultimately it has the slash command symbol that is used across like the best kind of Discord bots. And so this is the reason I put it in number 9, because it has a lot more options, but it's still an operative music bot.
All around, say her body is fantastic, all natural, not a piece of fur is plastic, head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch, yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation, don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration, and I've always learned it better with a hands-on education, so I need a private session, if you get what I'm saying, and they say that she's not easy, and it's got me so fixated, and I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated, but she's got me captivated, so the game I'm playing.
Number 8 is Scathach. Scathach? Something like that, I don't know. But basically, Scathach is at number 8 because it also has a lot of versatility, but the best part is that you can actually pick your own songs. So that's a big, big plus. And I would say that the only downside to this bot as well is that you have to vote every single time you use it every day. But that's normal with most of the bots on this list. But, it controlled a lot of what I did during the test, and other things like that. But basically, you can control a lot of what you're playing on the music channel or whatever channel you're using or whatever voice channel you're using through the reaction buttons that it gives you and stuff like that. So like you could turn up the volume, you can pause it, play it, skip it, and disconnect. So you don't have to use commands while you're listening to music and stuff like that. And that's actually most of the bots on the list, which is the best part because Rhythm didn't even have that. And Rhythm, in comparison to these bots are amazing compared to Rhythm, in my opinion. But you'll see how better they get later down the road. Next up at number 7 is LoFi Radio. And the reason I put this ahead of the last bot that I just talked about, even though you can't pick which songs you have, if you just want a bot that kind of just chills in your server and it just constantly plays LoFi Radio, then I recommend this bot just because it not only has a great responding frequency or whatever the word is for when you like want to listen to the music of the voice channel, but ultimately it's just, I don't know, it's just like aesthetic, and it helps like with just like calm music. You want to chill in your server, people want to chill, whatever. But it has a 24-hour option to always have it in the channel to where it doesn't disconnect, and you could just constantly play it through the server and people can join whatever. I think you have to vote for this, but not as much on Top GG, but I would definitely say that this is like a good bot overall. So, and then you can also control the volume, but there's no reaction buttons on the message when you play the LoFi Radio. That's the only downside. But other than that, good bot.
I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself.
Alright, next up at number 6 is Maki, or Maki bot, something like that. But it's a very versatile bot, just like Nekotina, but the best part is that you can actually pick the songs instead of, it being a radio. And on top of that, there's a lot of like moderation settings, and it's just a very user-friendly bot. Yes, you do have to use / commands for almost everything for the bot because there's no reaction buttons, but I would definitely recommend this bot. It has a quick frequency response like all the others, but it's not quite there at the level that a good quality Discord music bot needs to be. So even though that this is a good bot, you'll definitely see soon the rest of these top 5 bots and why they're good. Because ultimately, as I said, all the rest of these bots, or most of them at least, of these top 5, have reaction buttons. And not only that, they have fast frequency response. So it's like, these are the best. I would recommend these. These other 5 that I just mentioned, they're good, but it's like, I just wanted to make top 10. But these 5 actually matter. At number 5, we're halfway through. How does that make you feel? Great. It makes me feel great. So, at number 5 is EarthBot. And this bot, while it is very plain and very, like, average looking, it is very versatile, and it is a true music bot. And yes, it does have a couple premium features like the 8D music, just like real at the very beginning, but it's definitely a lot more versatile, and it has a quick frequency response as well as reaction buttons to actually play the music and stuff like that. And not only that, but it's just good. And apparently you can like rewind a song on this thing, so it's like kind of neat. And I think the rest of these bots do that too, but that's just like something that I think is kind of just like random but cool. But I will say that for it to like disconnect, you do have to like do that manually by like, you know. So, but other than that, good bot. Number 5. Alright, so next up at number 4, Greenbot. Greenbot is a good bot. It was one of the best that I found at first until I found these last 3, which were absolutely phenomenal. More like 2, because I just learned that the one that I was going to put at 3 or 2 is suddenly offline. So this video might become top 9 bots. But basically, Greenbot is pretty good. It has a lot of versatile buttons and reaction buttons, and so it also includes a disconnect button, which is useful. But you do have to do the volume manually, which is like, which is why this doesn't become like a 3 or 2. But other than that, it's a very versatile bot and one of the best on this entire list. Alright, and number 3 is Lara. LunaBot is one of the best music bots in this entire list. And if you think I'm being like over dramatic about this bot, this is like a very good bot. Like, I would recommend this bot and down for your server, because all the rest compared to this one and the rest of them are garbage. So these top 3 that I'm going to talk about, this one including, they're perfect. All the rest in my list don't matter. So stop it. Don't watch the beginning of the video. What did you do? Anyway, but basically there's a lot of versatility in this bot, and it almost has every single thing you need while you're listening to the music as the reaction buttons. I love reaction buttons. I think they're absolutely amazing. They're going to be the future of all Discord bots, and we're not going to be able to use commands ever again. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling that I don't think I'll ever let you in.
So the bot that rivals LoRaBot is LunaBot. LunaBot is at number 1 because I love the aesthetic that it has, and it's very simple. It's not as many words that LoRaBot gives. I mean, I feel like that both bots are very good. They could both be top bot to use. But I would definitely say that I think LunaBot is a lot more better, just because it doesn't take as much text space when you're like asking for songs and stuff like that. But I would definitely say that this bot is just as good, if not better, as LoRaBot. But ultimately, I would definitely say that Lara and LunaBot definitely do clash in these areas, because there's certain things about LoRaBot that I like, there's certain things about LunaBot that I like. So ultimately, I came down to LunaBot just because it takes up less text space. But ultimately, I hope you guys liked this overview. And oh yeah, and then the other thing too is that all of the heart reaction buttons that these bots have, yes, there's a couple that you can add it to a playlist that the bot creates, but most of the heart button reaction buttons are just looping. So instead of like an actual loop symbol, it's just a loop. That's the symbol for the loop, I guess. I don't know, because you love it, so it's going to loop it, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. But basically, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you pick the music bot that's right for your server. But at the end of the day, I would definitely say go with one of the top 3, because unless you want a bot with many features, with moderation features, or just like entertaining things that your server could use, then just get the bare minimum of Lara or LunaBot. And yeah, you might as well just get the top 5 just in case if you have a giant server. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm back and I can finally edit real videos again. And what I mean by real is just the fact of like editing on a phone sucks. So it's nice to actually edit on a computer again. But yeah. So leave a comment if you have questions. I don't know what kind of questions you would ask because it's pretty straightforward. It's a bot. It's just a music bot. But if you do have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. And thank you guys so much for the support and appreciation for the tutorial I made for reaction rules this few months ago. It has like 17,000 views now. I was kind of like amazed and kind of like, wow, that's crazy. But I just appreciate you all. Not only appreciate you all, but I'm just glad that I'm able to make tutorials and make just like random videos that help people out with their servers, because ultimately sometimes I get confused, but then when I know the answer, I want to share it with everyone else. So I hope this helped, and as I said, pick LoRaBot or LunaBot, nothing else.